Today we'll discuss about the second part of the topic, that is Russian Revolution. We have started the topic from the chapter 2 of history, that is Russian socialism in Russia and Russian Revolution. So in previous part we have discussed about the social change, the three ideologies of different parts of the country, that is radicals, liberals and conservatives. And also we have discussed about the industrial development, change the society structure, and how socialism came in Europe, and various support for socialism. In this topic we'll discuss about the Russian Revolution, how it was started to occur. We'll discuss about in this topic. So first we'll try to understand what was the reason for Russian Revolution. As we have discussed about, socialists took over the government in Russia through the October Revolution in 1917. That was happened in 1917. This was a time period when World War I was going on, and Russia was the first country who withdrawn from the World War. And because of the turbulence time period, Russian people revolted against the ruler and overthrown it, and became and established and overthrown the rule. And the fall of monarchy in February 1970, the two popular movement was there in October Revolution and February Revolution. After February Revolution, monarchy was ended in Russia and different other ruling was started. That we'll discuss about later part. And the event of October are normally called the Russian Revolution. These two events, February and October Revolution, is known as Russian Revolution. Means Russian Revolution belong to the two important events that happened under which ruler of Russia was overthrown, that is known as October Revolution and February Revolution. How did this come about? What were the social and political conditions in Russia when the revolution occurred? As I told you, as we discussed about in first topic, circumstances were responsible for the revolt. परिस्थिति ही इंसान को रिवॉल्ट करने पर विवश करती है. व्हाट वाज द रीज़न बिहाइंड इट, वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इन दिस टॉपिक. Here in Russia, as we discuss about the French people, the French society was divided to three states. People belong to third state were suffered a lot. So ultimately they revolted against the monarchy and overthrown and established different rule. Here same thing happened. We will try to understand the condition which provoked people to revolt against the existing monarchy. The Russian Empire in 1914, on that time we'll try to understand the condition of Russian Empire, where it was staged. In 1914, Tsar Nicholas, as I told you earlier, the ruler of France was called Louis, same as the ruler of Russia was called Tsar. What is called? Tsar. So Tsar Nicholas II ruled in Russia and its empire besides the territory around Moscow, means the Russian, as you can see in the map, political map, area around Moscow, its empire was stretched up to the large empire. Like the Roman Empire included current day Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. All these countries are called Balkan Island countries because these countries are located near about Balkan Island. So these countries are called Balkan Island countries. Parts of Poland, Ukraine is also a part of Russia, and Belarus. These were included in Russia. It stretched to the Pacific and comprised today as a Central Asian state, as well as Georgia, Armenia and Azerbaijan. These were also a part of Russia. The majority of Russian population. Now we'll talk about the population of Russian country. The majority of population were Christians, which had grown out of Greek Orthodox Church, Roman Catholic Church. But the empire also included Catholics were also there, Protestants there, Muslims and Buddhists. Along with the Greek Orthodox Church people, Catholic, Protestant, Muslims and Buddhists were also there. So it's a diverse country where people belong to different religions used to live together. Now I'll discuss about the condition of economy and society. सबसे तकलीफ की बात क्या होती है, जब इकोनॉमी पर अटैक होता है तो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट होती है. Here we'll try to understand the economy of the country first. Population near about 85% population of Russia was belong to agriculture peasants. We'll discuss about in the next part about them. Population is higher than any अदर पार्ट ऑफ द यूरोप में सबसे ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन अगर पीजेंट्स की थी तो वो रशिया में ही थी. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीज़न रशिया वाज अ मेजर एक्सपोर्टर ऑफ ग्रेन. Now I'll talk about the industry, the condition of industry in Russia. After industrial revolution in Britain, as we all know that industrial revolution was started in Britain and spread in other parts of the world. In Russia as well, towns were started to shape because of the development of railways and other transport and communication system. The towns started to become shape because of the industrial revolution and people coming to nearby areas and to find work. Although it was found in pockets, in small fragments, it was found there in Russia. St. Petersburg and Moscow were the leading industrial towns. Although there are some other towns for the like Sochi is also a leading industrial town of Russia nowadays. But these were the two towns are popular around it. Why we are discussing about these towns? Because most of the activities started during the Russian Revolution in these two towns. Craftsmen undertook much of the production, but large factories existed alongside craft workshops as well. Craft workshops are also there alongside the craftsmen. Here, the division of workers were also divided into social groups. Like for higher workers, like for example in any government office, you can see that various post people were also found there. Like some of the लाइक वहाँ पे बॉस भी होता है, चपरासी भी होते हैं, क्लर्क्स भी होते हैं. तो जो जैसे होंगे उसकी अलग अलग क्लास होगी. जैसे हायर क्लास अफसर्स होंगे तो उनका एक अलग ग्रुप होगा. वो क्लर्क्स होंगे या जो अकाउंटेंट सेक्शन होंगे उनके एक अलग ग्रुप होगा. देन प्यून्स होंगे तो उनका एक अलग ग्रुप होगा. वेरी सेम थिंग हैपन इन रशिया एज वेल. सो दे वर सोशली डिवाइडेड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, here in Russia, metal workers considered themselves as aristocrats among other workers because their work required training and skill. That's why they considered themselves as royals. वो अपने आप को राजा की तरह बिहेव करते थे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन आवर कंट्री लाइक द पब्लिक सर्वेंट्स, दे आर कॉल्ड लोक शाह. Very same manner here, the metal workers considered themselves because their work required training. That's why they considered themselves different and presented as higher class people. Women made up 30% of factory workers. It means that women were also found are also working in factories. So they comprise 30% of total factory workers, but they got less wages than men. That is one of the drawback is there in Russia. They got less wages than men as compared to men. Now, division among workers showed themselves in dress and manners too. According to performing their work, they used to wear different type of dresses. Like for higher authorities, the dress code were different. For performing manual tasks, their dress code were different. So they were categorized to dress code as well. When the dress code is different, it's shown through their manners as well. उनके व्यवहार में भी उनका ड्रेस कोड आता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे जो पियून है उसका ड्रेस कोड होगा तो उसके मैनर से पता चल जाएगा. देन हायर अथॉरिटीज, their dress code is different, so it shows their manners as well. The behaving style is also different according to their wearing of dress as well. Some workers formed association to help other workers in times of unemployment. Like employment is not regular, it means that during the time period of unemployment of some of the workers, these workers association help those people, those who remain unemployed or financial hardship, but such associations were few. They were not found there in throughout the country. They were found there in different places. Only few places these type of organizations were there. Rest of the time, if the workers are thrown out, nobody look after them. Then despite division, workers did unite to strike when they disagreed with employers but about dismissal of or work conditions. It means that working hours was very harsh. They had to work 12 to 14 hours. That is very unhygienic and unhealthy conditions as well, because if people work in 12 to 14 hours, then what about he will do in remaining time? 8 घंटे उसके यहाँ सोने के निकाल दो, फिर मतलब उसके पास उसके काम करने के 2 ही घंटे बचते हैं. So that harsh working conditions were there, so under which the workers had to perform their task. And sometime here in Russia, they used to organize a strike timely. Although strikes were illegal in Russia, such strikes were common in textile industry and metal industry during 1902 because they were dissatisfied, so dissatisfaction come in the form of strikes. Workers remained unemployed most of the time and living used to live in unhealthy conditions, because you can see that workers, those who are coming from village areas, in the absence of their permanent house, they used to buy rent house, or they used to live in dormitories. Like you can see the dormitories, like workers used to sleep over there. This was a scene was common at times in Mumbai, in our country as well, where a large number of workers came and they used to come this place for sleeping only, 8 hours sleeping, and then used to go for their work. This was the earlier condition of industrial town in any part of the world. Then unemployed peasants in pre-war in St. Petersburg. This was a time period of workers when they don't get unemployment, they used to spend time like this. Now I'll discuss about the peasants in countryside. As I told you about, there are about 85% of Russian population belong to the peasants. Now I'll see their lifestyle. Peasants cultivated most of the land. Nobility, the crown and Orthodox Church owned large properties. It means that the peasants cultivated most of the land, but they were not the land owners. They used to work as tenants. Most of the lands, large number of lands were occupied by the nobility, the crown, it means the ruler, and Orthodoxy Church. These three groups owned the large number of properties. Like workers, peasants too were divided. They were also deeply religious. They had no respect for their nobility, as we have seen in France. The nobles were highly respected by the peasants. In times of war, in times of revolt condition, the peasants protected the nobility. They had respect, but here nobles got their power and position through the services to the Tsar, not through the local popularity. There in Russia, there in France, the people got the nobility position through their popularity. Here the condition was inverse. That's why people didn't respect the nobility. Peasants wanted the land of nobles to be given to them. वो peasants चाहते थे कि जो nobles की जो land थी वो किसानों को मिल जाए. They often refused to pay rent and even murdered landlords. यहाँ पर ये भी था. In 1902, this occurred in large scale in Russia. That's why the peasants were the Russian peasants were also different from other European peasants in another way. As we discussed about, this was a difference between the Russian peasants and European peasants. Other European peasants, they used to respect their owners, but here the different conditions were there. They pooled their land together periodically, and their commune meal divided it according to the needs of the individual families. The total amount of production was there. They used to club their lands, like cooperative farming structure was found there in Russia. So they used to clubbing their land and used to perform agriculture, and the profit was shared, the share was divided according to the needs of the poor families. That's it for the video. We'll discuss about the two part, the Russian Empire in 1914, how staged, and the condition of economy and society. We have seen that two types of people were there, agriculture workers and industrial workers. Agriculture peasants, both conditions were oppressive. That became the root cause of the revolt. Rest of the time, rest of the questions, rest of the part we'll discuss about in next upcoming module.